All right. I've been rambling on playing this game, made a video about it, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to just start over again and just talk about what I did as Brazil in Victoria 3. So let me pause the game here. We're about 22 years in. The very first thing that Brazil has to do is got a war in Rio Grande do Sul and a war in Grão-Pará. So you just load your whatever armies are on the front lines, leave them there. You have one more army, send it down south. It'll win. When those guys win, they'll go up north. They'll win. It'll be over very quickly. So what you're looking at then is building out, but not too fast. Something we see in 1.8 is with the way that radicals have been redone, if you raise taxes too soon and too fast and too much, then you're going to get a ton more radicals. If you get a ton more radicals, it will drop the loyalty of your bureaucracy. And if this number goes really low, you start getting very much lower taxes. You have a lot more unrealized taxes, a bigger tax waste number. And the solution there is not going to be build more administration. It's going to be make your administrators happier so they show up to work. Anyway, if you have suddenly got this massive drop in tax revenue, then you can't afford anything. Your revenue is lower than your expenses even when you're not building, and it just builds on there. You run out of money and you're in a bankruptcy death spiral. This can happen. So instead of just pushing out and building a lot and pausing and building and pausing, it's better to have a slower trickle of building that you can sustain and choose buildings that generate profits. So for Brazil, that was cotton plantations, coffee plantations. For domestic demand, get some iron mines going. Try to import things like grain and fish and paper as needed because I'm not able to make them there, but sometimes I build my own factory. Brazil also has an issue where its population is very small. Uh, I'm barely over 6 million, and it stays small because there's really not a lot of reason for people to want to go to Brazil at the beginning of the game because it's an inhospitable kind of tropical location with not a lot of nice things in the way of liberty. So part of what I had to do is get the economy stable. And now that I've got my interest groups, they're all really happy. So I can start making them mad by passing laws that they don't like that will increase the desirability of people to move to Brazil. And then once I can get those reforms passed, we can then start to look at Brazil becoming a magnet for immigration. And when those immigrants show up, we can then start to fill out factories. But that's going to be the next phase. I've only gotten a small number, I think 13 total construction buildings. It's hard to see the number there, but I do have 13 construction total. And if I get any more, it's going to bankrupt me. It just is. Building very slowly. I'm actually pausing on my construction. You can see I ran up a big debt. If there's any country out there that wants to take on my debt of 5 million, please do so. We'd be very grateful to you. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting around waiting for more people to show up to put into our buildings. So I'm just going to be letting it coast for a long time here. But one thing I did invest in was education. And if we go over here, I've got 14 universities. And with one of the mods I have, it's one of the Grand Revision mods, I was able to pass this particular national investment, and we're focusing on the public sector, which gives me better university throughput. And now I look up here, and I have gotten a good bonus on my universities. I'm almost at my innovation cap, which I mean for Brazil, that's pretty awesome. There, we brought our literacy from 19% at the start of the game. Now we're at 49% because we have education level 3. This is a good thing. This is going to be helpful for making Brazil better in the long run. But we've got to attract more people because as it is, our population growth is not going to do it. I've got a very small number of peasants, 700 total unemployed. That's it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We have got to bring in more people, and that means more liberal reforms. So small, slow, steady economic growth, build the universities. I've also built some more uh, administration, so I have enough to get my education up to level 3. And now it's going to be a matter of passing those reforms. Well, let's take a look and see what would pass. I go to government, and okay, we see all these things here, some lit up, some not. If I scroll all the way down, now these are the foreign policy law, foreign affairs law, state autonomy law. These are all probably new to you if you don't have the mod. If we, but if we go to things like serfdom, no, that's we don't. No, we have per capita. Let's keep that. Let's not have peasant levies. No, a professional civil service. Now this is from the political and economic changes mod, and we actually have the landowners and the petite bourgeoisie want this. If we go with that, we get a boost to our bureaucracy, a boost to authority. Yeah, we're going to pay more on government wages, and we do get more enactment stall chance. But on the other hand, well, yeah, see, elected bureaucrats make your institution costs go down, but professional civil service gives you more bureaucracy and more authority. And no one is opposing it. So that's something there. A census suffrage could be something that we get as well. Can't get universal, but census suffrage would be good. And actually, the landowners want that. So if we get the census suffrage passed, that will draw more people in. So let's consider that. Old age pensions, the landowners don't want that, but the industrialists do. Okay, so that's kind of surprising to me there. But if we get that, that makes people want to come over, and we could get get working on that. So total separation of church and state, probably not today. Let's go first with something that I think will benefit the country there, a professional civil service, just because I like to role play that. But let's do census suffrage first. Let's do census suffrage first and see how we go with that. Because I think we're going to get a bigger bang for buck with attracting people with the census suffrage. And we'll go from there. Anyway, that's kind of what you need to do when you're playing a smaller country. You are looking at slower building now in 1.8. You do want to try to draw people in, and that means more liberalization. Could I have decided to conquer other countries? I could have, but that would be ruinous economically. I wouldn't be able to build things out, and I don't want to do that. Excuse me, I can have another tax here, and that'll give me 3.32. Yes, we'll take that and enjoy the benefits there. And these guys want me to pass what? They gets petition considered. Just all right. Well, we'll consider their petition. Sure. Yeah. Okay. And we got percussion cap, so that means we can now also. Let me just drop these here. We can make our own armaments industry. How nice. I got rid of that. All right, it takes a while there. And what are we going to look at making here? So now we can make our own things there. Um, Might as well research field works. Just would be a good idea there. And let's build some of our. Where's that munitions plan? Here it is. Where can we build it? We have. Ooh, Amazonas is not really where I want to put it. I like Minas Gerais is my most industrialized state, and it also has nobody unemployed there. So let me just put it in Rio de Janeiro, where I'm trying to attract people, and we'll build just the one, just the one. And let's work on getting modern sewage passed. Okay, and that's going to take 30 weeks, but we're in the green all that time. I'm okay with that. Now, knowing that, that means if I build just one building at a time, I won't go into negative. And there we go. Argentina's trying to improve relations. That's nice for them, you know. But building very slowly, reduce our debt, and we will make it out okay. Looks like we're also buying a logging camp in Michigan. All right, so my private investors, they're buying stuff in other countries. Domestically, I can focus on what we need here, and we'll be okay with that. Um, if you take a look at what else has been going on, we've got a heavenly kingdom. India has exploded. No, a lot of debate failed. We have a mod that will work on unifying Italy and Germany, and you can see that this is not a vanilla situation here, with these three guys hanging out along with Bavaria, Austria getting beat up, Sardinia and Piedmont has picked up the two Sicilies, and now the Papal States remain. Let's just see what this war is about. It is German leadership and getting a protectorate over Schleswig. Okay. Well, I bet they're going to win that one. Let me go back over here to production and work on nitroglycerin. I need to do that. And he can say what he wants. Okay. And yeah, so we're getting a little bit more money per turn or per week. I like that. And we're still building that munitions plant. Won't someone think of the children? Actually, I'd like to slow down the conservatives, get them out if I can. They want us to get a defensive pact with the French Republic. Okay, sure. And the Hisife advocate, I'll let the animus rights go with that. All right, France, you want to do a defensive deal? Yay. All right, all right. And good thing that France is already allied with the USA because that's my other defensive pact partner. Okay. So that makes the French guy. Ah! Whoa! That was a very short lived boom. Now we have an economic bust. Ah! Well, we probably need to get better market confidence, but that's going to be a matter of avoiding a depression. We're still in the green, building our building. So, you know. Ooh. We need engines. We need engines. Ow. Okay, and we need to fix our government too. This is 54 here. We can get 78 kicking them out. Yeah. Now we can start passing some laws. All right, all right, all right. Let's hopefully that this census suffrage will kick off here and we can get some people in. That would be nice. Meanwhile, Guarani and Paraguay are having a fight. Okay. Ooh. Do we endure the monarchy, or if it's the will of the people, we shall have a republic? I think if it's the will of the people, we shall have a republic. Let's do that. Oh, we need to import some of that and import some lead because that's going into our factory there. Whoa, wait a minute. What was that? Oh, they're in the German trade group there. Okay. Okay, well, all Germany has to do now is pick up one more territory and they will form a Germany. Okay. What do we have to do for this Republican proposal? We need to enact presidential republic. Okay. And then Pedro de Braganza gets elected the leader. Well, let's try for that then. And if this completes... Okay, well, we'll see about that there. Nitroglycerin, good job. We can make more stuff. But we also need to have more munitions factories made there. Let's just work on the rest of those techs and see about pulling through on that. All right. And we'll see if we can get forward with that. Anyway, that kind of gives you a picture of what we're doing here. We're going to modernize. I don't have hardly any room for growth economically. So definitely liberalizing will get the more immigrants in, and we'll be able to benefit that way. I am not. Oh, no, no, no. Offer a new draft there. I am not going to conquer. That's just too expensive for the army I've got. It's just too expensive. Not what I want to do. And actually, I'm quite happy. I've got my thing built, and we're making more money every year or every week. And when I need to make some more stuff, I will. That's how I'm growing my small countries. Do I like playing small countries? No, still don't like playing small countries. I know a lot of people do like playing them. I don't. But I wanted to do it with this mod set to see if things would be okay. There are a couple of kinks in some of the mods that we did work out with the mod authors, and now they're playing fine. And I'm very satisfied with this, but I still like to play the bigger countries. And given how I've got those mods from TG from Sasco, who made the grand revision about unifying. Prussia looks very tempting again, and I know I've done a lot of Prussia runs. I don't have Hail Columbia, so maybe doing another USA run again. We'll see here. Let's reduce our trade route bureaucracy. There we go. Just because we're kind of low on bureaucracy right now. But yeah, or maybe I'll do an Austria. Maybe I'll do another Russia. Maybe Ottomans are. Persia though does look like. I mean, look, if you're gonna, wow, oh, thank you, path to liberalism, ooh, freedom, equality, and brotherhood, ooh, yay. Let's get a liberal trailblazer there, yeah. Anyway, if you take a look here, India goes kaboom, China went heavenly kingdom. Persia seems to be doing okay. They got 5 million more people, so that might be something to consider as well. But anyway, I'll make my choices later on. We'll see you in the next video. Have fun playing a small country or a large country. I don't care. Ta-ta, farewell, like, comment, subscribe, keep my picture under your pillow, and have me in your dreams.